Morning. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back for another exciting weekend of Washington Little Caps hockey. We are coming to you this weekend from the Detroit area of Michigan, where the Little Caps 2013 team is getting ready to start the first of 5 games, at least this weekend, for the Tier 1 tournament here, one of the leagues that they are a part of. This game will be the first. Little Caps will start off in red, and they will be on your right. Carolina wearing white with red helmets, starting off on your left. Hopefully the connection will be good here. The bandwidth is not great, but it seems to be working now. Hopefully it doesn't knock us off, and we'll be able to bring you this game. Caps getting ready to start off here. It's James, Kai, Kareem, Liam, and Ellis. Jackson Ickes getting the start in net for this one. Looks like the officials are getting the clock sorted out here. All right, now we make our way to center ice for the opening face-off. Teams pumped up here. Digging it out there is Liam. Liam gets it to Kai. Kai sends it over to Ellis. Ellis drops it back for Liam. And sends it forward. And it's kept in at the blue line by the Canes. Now it's Ellis who sends it up for Kareem. Kareem will bring it down low here and have a look. Wiping out there. He sends over to Liam, who gets it up to Ellis, and now they chase it down the ice. This one will come towards the net. The goaltender will cover it up there. The Caps get the first change in here. Peter, Harry, and Jax now, along with Kaylee and Declan. Off the faceoff, it comes back to Declan, who sends a shot towards the net. It redirects in the high slot and then is stopped by the defense. They begin to carry forward now and work their way towards the Caps' end. Shot from distance there is gloved down by Jackson. The rebound try, they keep poking at it. It seems to be loose. Where is it? As Jackson was jabbed out of the way there. But it looks like it is underneath him somewhere. So we'll have a face-off now in the defensive zone. Jax throws that to the wall, and now Peter gets it to Kaylee, and Kaylee gets it over to Harrison. Right in front of us now. Carolina sends it in deep, and Jackson covers it up. So now we have Jace, Grayson, Walker, Theo, and Liam. Behind the net, Jace will pick the puck up and begin to advance it forward. He gives to Liam, who carries it up the ice and over the blue line. Now Liam sends a shot towards the net. It's blocked there in the side slot. And now it's kept in at the point by Theo. Below the goal line, the Canes work it around and send it down the ice. No icing here. Liam goes back to chase along with Theo, who wipes out there. Now Theo picks it up and sends it over to Grayson. Grayson on the wall, chips it and chases it. But it's the Canes who get to that puck, and they send it across the ice and look to escape them. Kai now picks it up and sends it across for Ellis. No icing here. So the Caps trying to keep this puck in, but it's Carolina who picks it up and sends it down the ice. This will be icing, and the Caps will have an offensive zone face-off. James, Kai, Kareem, Duran, and Ellis. for this draw. Kai wins it, but it gets past the blue line. Kareem comes back for it. He sends it behind for Duran. It's pinned up here in the corner. Shot there off the pipe for Carolina. Now it's James who's trying to work it up the wall. He gets it over the blue line, but oh, no, it stays in. Kareem comes in now. He gets it to Kai. Kai works it up the ice and gets it into the corner. Now below the goal line, Kai still battles for it, but gets loose, and now Carolina picks it up. A number of players this morning have lost edges here, and you wonder if it's the ice or maybe it's just the early morning skate. Shot there comes in on Jackson, and he covers it up. So Jax now, along with Xander, Peter, Kaylee, and Declan. Peter gives to Xander here, and Xander begins to work this up through neutral ice. He chips and looks to chase around one. Fighting for it still there is Xander. Peter coming in to support, but it's taken away by Carolina here. Kaylee goes back for this one now, and she picks it up in the corner and leaves for Declan, who moves the puck. But nope, it's quickly put on net there by Carolina as they try to set something up from down low, but Jackson stops that try. Carolina now with possession in the zone, sending it to the point. In the slot, they pick up a loose puck. They tried to put a shot on. Another rebound try there. Couple of whacks at it for Carolina, but now it's picked up by Jax. And the Caps got to get this puck out of their zone. Kaylee gets it over to Declan. Declan up to Xander. And Xander is stopped there, and Carolina keeps the puck in. So now it's Jax who gets it to Peter. Peter looks to get it to Xander. And puck back in the Caps' end now. Oh, a chance there for Carolina from the slot that goes wide. And now it's picked up again from the top of the circles, and it's gloved down by Jackson. Jace, Walker, Grayson, Liam, and Theo now for this defensive zone faceoff. Below the goal line, they chase it. And good work by Grayson there. Now he gets it forward for Jace, but Carolina does well to keep it in. And now Carolina chips it high and out of play, so that puck should come outside the zone. Guess we're dropping it inside. Now it comes across the blue line off the face-off, and no icing here, so the Caps will look to press them here. Good step there from Liam to break that try up. Now it's Jace who looks to navigate it out of his zone. Carolina doing well, pressuring the Caps and keeping the puck in the Caps' end. Grayson now sends it behind for Liam. Liam chips it forward and chases it here. No icing. Liam with the puck now below the goal line. He gets it to Grayson. Grayson back to Liam. Liam has it now, and they try to get it to the front, but It's sent all the way out. Now Duran will reset, and he sends it back across for Walker. Good play from Duran there. Keep that puck moving in the right direction. Caps get a change in here. And now it's Duran who picks it up in neutral ice. And it's James who has it, and he works his way over the blue line. James goes down there. But they keep the puck in the zone, at least for the moment. Now it's out in the neutral zone, and Kai works it back to Karim, who sends it across for Ellis. Ellis gets it over the blue line. And they want to keep it in here, but it's Carolina who carries it out. And now going back for it here is Karim. He sends it off the backboard for Duran. In the corner now, they battle for it. Carolina trying to gain possession here. Back to the corner now. They look to get it towards the front. Now Karim will look to fish it out the other way, and he chips it forward for James. And now Kai will chase this puck and try to keep the pressure. Back to now Karim. Carolina carries it back in now. Sends a shot towards net. That goes off the side of the net. Kai has it here. And Kai looks to make a move. Oh, and the Caps now starting to change. And Carolina carries it into the zone. They send a shot towards net, and Jackson just covers it up there. So about halfway through the first period here, a little bit more than half. Most of the pressure has been in the Caps' end. A couple of good chances for Carolina. But Jackson has been strong so far. Now it works its way around behind the net. Haley will look to get it in the corner here. Jax comes in to support. He gets it over to Declan. Declan now working his way up the ice. Stops, looks to leave it for Kaylee, but it gets past her, and now Jackson will just cover it up. Shot there from the wall is kicked aside by Jackson. They battle for it below the goal line now. And Carolina gets it towards the slot. Another shot there, stopped by Jackson. Penalty coming up here. And it is Liam who's going to get sent to the box. Time of the penalty is 5:35 to go in the first period. So Carolina, keeping the pressure in the Caps' end, earns themselves a power play. So now it's Karim, Ellis, Peter, Theo. And a crank from the wall goes off the glass behind the net. Ellis will have a chance to get this out now, and she chips it forward, and it comes back out to neutral ice. Now it comes to Jackson behind the net. He leaves for Ellis, and Ellis drops it back to Theo. But it's Carolina who's trying to control it now. Theo picks it up, and he'll have a chance to clear now. He gets it up to Karim, and Karim will chase this puck. Oh. Penalty here now coming up on the Caps. Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. Now they touch it, so 5-on-3 now for the Caps. For the Canes now, as Karim is sent to the box. So Carolina now with a 5-on-3 chance. And they're getting the penalties up on the board here. It's not 100% clear what the time of the penalties are, but now it's Harrison who's chasing a puck that he's chipped out, and Harrison is going to try to take this towards the net. But he'd do well to just hold it down there right now. Now Carolina works it back. And they get it in, and a high shot there goes off the glass. It's going to make its way, to the blue line, but it's kept in there. And now it's Carolina that looks to set up this 5-on-3 chance. Shot there goes wide, and it's behind the net. First penalty is expired. And Jackson sticks that one out of play. So I think we have about 45 seconds left now in this 5-on-4 as the first penalty has expired. Liam back out there now, and he works the puck out, chipping it down the ice. No icing here. Well, yeah, we do have icing. Referees didn't signal for it until it made it to the line. 36 seconds in the power play. Peter, Liam, Ellis, Harrison. Comes across the ice here and into the corner where Ellis will pin it up against the wall. Now it moves and it comes to Liam behind the net. He gets it over to Ellis there. She gets it to Harrison, and now it's sent back in. Good work there from Liam to block that pass. Committing there. They're keeping it low now. Now Carolina has it. Oh, and a good interception there from Peter. And Harrison now gets it over the line, and it's chipped in. And Peter's chasing this puck, putting heavy pressure on. Great work from Peter there on the forecheck. Now we are even into the corner now. Good shot block there from Harrison. Way to get your stick in there, bud. Now the Caps make a change here. And it's Jace who picks up this puck. He gets it back to Ellis. Ellis chips it forward over the line. Carolina has to tag up. They do. Now from distance, a shot that is blocked in the circle by Ellis, and she gets it back over the blue line again. Carolina resets here. And it's Jace now who will carry this puck forward. And Jace looks to work his way around. And now Walker picks it up. He takes it out of the zone. And now it's Jace who picks it up again. Oh, a turnover there. And a shot that's stopped by Jackson's stick as it was turned over in a dangerous spot. Now Jace looks to get it out. And offside is the call here as Carolina jumped ahead of the puck across the blue line. All right, so a neutral zone face-off now. Ty, James, Kareem, Declan, and Kaylee here. 1:25 to go in the first. Behind the net now. Declan will chase it. And he gets it and looks to chip it forward now. James works it into the zone, but Carolina will get to it first. Step up, step up. A good save there from Jackson. Good job there from Ty with the stick check. And the Caps have to get this puck out. Now it's squirted over the line, but Carolina quickly brings it back in. Placing it on the wall here is Kareem. And he gets it over to Declan, who gets it to Kaylee. Haley now sends it forward. And now Kai will pick it up. And it comes across the line. 15 seconds to go here. It's kept in by James and Kai together. They look to keep the puck in. And now Carolina rallies to the puck and regains control of it here on the wall. And that is the end of the period. So after one, we're still scoreless here. Caps under some heavy pressure throughout the period from Carolina, but for the most part limiting the high danger chances. Jackson doing good work to keep the puck out of the net. Caps had to kill a couple big penalties, including a two-man advantage for Carolina for about 45 seconds. And we go into the second period 0-0. All right, so teams will switch sides now as we get ready to start the second period. Caps will be on your left in red, and Carolina on the right in white. Jax, Xander, Peter, Ellis, and Liam to start off here for the Caps. So the Canes now send this puck into the zone. Forecheck is on here for Carolina, but it's Xander who picks it up on the wall, and it gets as far as the blue line where Jax picks it up. And Liam looks to keep it in there, but it squirts out, and now Peter has it, and he resets to Ellis. Ellis sends it up to Xander. Xander looks to catch Jax, and he does. They just come over the line onside, but it's broken up there. Now Carolina works it back the other way. This puck comes all the way in on Jackson, and he covers it up. Jace, Walker, Grayson, Declan, and Kaylee now on this defensive zone faceoff, and it's controlled by Carolina. They send it in. Declan now below the goal line. Gets it to Jace. Jace sends it over to Walker. Now it's Grayson who carries it over the line for the Caps. Gets it in deep. Kaylee all the way below the goal line. Now looks to get it to the front, and a chance there for Walker. Maybe the Caps' best chance of the game. But now a 3-on-1 coming the other way, and it's Jace who's on his own. And a shot there is sent home under the bar for the first goal of this game at 13:37 to go in the second period. So the run, and another chance there for it's blocked by Kareem. And they're going to chase this puck now. And Kareem's stick is taken from him, but no call. Behind the net now, it's Duran. And now it comes to James. James now gets it forward to Kai. Kai carries it up, looks to make a move, and they get in onside. Now Kai again has it. He sends it in low. Kareem will chase this behind the net. And it's Carolina who picks it up now. And it's sent out to Theo. He'll chase it into the zone. Below the goal line, Theo now sends it for Liam. Liam chips it forward for Kareem. Kareem looks to get it up off the glass. And now it's James who gets it over the blue line. In neutral ice now, it's sent all the way in on Jackson, who gloves it down and plays it. He leaves it for Liam, who sends it across to Theo. Theo sends it back to Liam. Liam gets it up to James. Now it's Liam who has it. He gets it to Kareem. Kareem chips it forward for Kai, and it almost got through, but it makes it past Kai, and it's stopped there by the goaltender. Now in front, oh, it's Jax who had a chance there, but he goes down in front of the net. Now Carolina comes the other way. And in the corner, it's Declan now. Somebody has to pick up the guy in front of the net. And there it is. The second goal for Carolina with 11:27 to go here in the second period. Looked like the defense got deep now. Haley will chase this. Sent across the ice now, and Haley looks to chip it forward. Picked up by Harrison here in neutral ice. And now it's Carolina who'll send it in back to Ellis. Ellis will have a look here and chip it forward. Harrison will chase it. No icing here. Carolina gets to it first. They send it around, but it's Xander who keeps it in at the half wall. He looks to get it to Jace. Battle for the puck here on the near wall. Sent across the ice now. It's kept in by Duran and Xander. Now it's chipped forward. Caps have to tag up here as the puck came across the line. Carolina now from distance sends a shot, but it's blocked, and it goes below the goal line where Ellis picks it up, and she sends it up the wall. Now the shot goes wide, and it's Grayson who will play it behind the net for Ellis. Ellis moves it for Duran. Duran sends it up for Walker. Walker now below the goal line, sends it around for Ellis. He looks to chip it for Grayson, and now Grayson carries it over the line. He chips it in deep and will chase this one. Comes around, and it just comes off a Walker stick. He's trying to keep it in there. Now Carolina with an odd man opportunity. They elect to dump it in and change. Chip it towards the front dangerously, but they don't connect. Now it's picked up in neutral ice by Carolina. They reset now. Chip forward for James here. James working on that puck. Coming back for it is Theo. Theo under some pressure here. Good work there to get it to Kai. Now Kareem chases this puck into the zone. Wiping out there. Looks to get it up the wall. Now it's Kai who picks it up, and he gets it forward for James. James now looks to get it in. He does. comes across the line. Kai picks it up here, and it's to get some clean possession here. James battling for the puck. Now it's Kai who has it, and Kai sends a shot towards the net. It's off the goaltender's glove, and Carolina carries it out now. And send the shot wide in the corner now. Shot now. We have a whistle. What's the whistle for? It seems like the net is off. So we'll have a stoppage. 7:10 to go here in the second period. Carolina up 2-0. Defensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Caps. It's Jax, Harrison, and Peter, along with Declan and Kaylee. It's covered up there by Jackson as that puck rolled back towards the crease. In the top of the circles now, it's sent below the goal line by Carolina off the faceoff. Now they look to walk in here, and a big save by Jackson, keeping that one out. Now Carolina working this puck around in the zone. Good work there to break that up. Oh. Behind the net, that's Carolina below the goal line. They work it to the corner. They look to get something to the front. A shot there from the circle is blocked. And now the Caps hemmed in. Need to get this puck out. There's a chance perhaps as Peter carries it over the blue line. He chips it forward and he chases it and carries it in. Looks to get it across for Declan. It just misses him. Now it's coming back the other way, and the Caps got to hustle back. And Carolina chips it in deep here. Kaylee will pick this up. He sends it off the wall for Peter, who gets it back up towards Kaylee. Now it's Jax who sends it forward. And Kaylee chips it further into the zone. Picked up here by Jace. Jace now looks to get a shot, but that's blocked. Caps have it now in the zone. It's Grayson now who looks to set up Ellis, but that's broken up. Coming back the other way now are the Canes. Duran working to get back, and a dangerous chance there, but it just got past the Canes' stick. And now it's poked forward, and it's Grayson who's chasing it, and he looks to get it out, but into the zone, but now it's Ellis who comes in and does that. Taken back though by Carolina. Now it's Grayson who has it. He sends a shot on. And that's stopped there by the goaltender. So 4:30 to go. Carolina with a 2-0 lead. Caps still looking for their first goal. They do have an offensive zone face-off here, though, and it's Kai, Karim, and James, along with Liam and Ellis out for this one. Kept in at the wall by Ellis. On the opposite side, it's James who keeps it in. Picking it up here is Liam. And it comes back to Karim, who chips it forward to Kai. Now it's kept in by Liam. Now James has it. And James gets it over to Kareem. Kareem looks to send a shot towards the net. Fans on that. Now it comes back out. All the way down the ice for an icing. So a little bit of pressure there from the Caps on that shift. And let's see if they can build on that here. Another offensive zone face-off here. Comes back to Theo, but it squirts out of the zone. And now it's Liam who's on it. He gets it over to Theo. And now Theo will go back to Liam. Still in the zone here. Liam gets it across for Kareem, and Kareem chips it up. Now another penalty coming up on the Caps. Sent towards the slot, and now it's finally touched by the Caps. So the penalty will be called at 3:11 to go here in the second period, with the Caps already trailing by 2. It is James that's being sent to the box for a trip. So Carolina has done a better job this morning of keeping their legs moving. They've managed to earn the better share of chances here, and all of the penalties so far. Now on the power play, they look to get it towards the front. Behind the net now. They send it around. Up to the point now. Shot that goes wide of the net. Harrison now has the puck, sends it back for Cayley. Cayley picks it up, navigates it forward, gets it over the blue line, and forces Carolina to retreat. Now it comes back to Peter. He chips it forward. 40 seconds remaining on the penalty to the Caps. Chipped in here, and it's stopped by Cayley, at least for the moment, and now it's sent back in. Declan will chase this one into the corner. And now it's sent down the ice. Icing will be the call here. And so a defensive zone face-off here for the Caps with 2:04 to go in the second. About 23 seconds remain on the penalty to James. Jace Zander now, along with Duran and Ellis. Comes up high here and is kept in by Carolina. Now it's Ellis who chips it at the wall. She pins it up there in the corner. Under 10 now. Now working their way forward are the Canes, and it's picked off there by Zander, who chips the puck forward. It's Carolina who takes it back. They work their way back over the blue line. Now it's taken away by Jace. Jace navigates the puck around and now carries it and gives to Grayson. Quickly swung back though, but turned over to Ellis. Ellis now leads the rush up the ice. Ellis working her way towards the slot, but it's turned back now, and a chance developing here for the Canes, and a big save there by Jackson, who did well to cut down the angle. Now it's Jace who has it, and he sends it forward for Zander. Zander has it broken up there at the blue line, and offside there the call. Good work there by Duran to just get a little bit of that puck and force the Canes offside. 53 seconds remain here in the period. Now we've got Kareem, Kai, Jax, Theo, Liam. Sent forward for Kai. Kai now is tripped down. We get no penalty. Oh, now we get a call. So finally a call comes the Caps' way as Kai was tripped down as he was trying to get across the blue line. So 41 seconds is the time of the penalty to the Canes. The Caps will have a power play opportunity here, their first of the game, as they trail 2-0 here late in the second. So Kareem James, Grayson, Jace, and Ellis for this offensive zone face off the draw. The Caps control. It's Jace who has it. He sends it across for Grayson. Grayson puts a shot off the crossbar. And now it's back to Jace. Jace gets it to Kareem. Kareem looked to find Grayson. It was broken up. Back on Jace's stick now. And Jace gets it to James. James now sends it across for Grayson. Grayson walking in here, puts a shot on that stop by the goaltender. Caps getting a couple looks here on the power play. Now it comes to Kareem. No, it comes to Jace. And now it's kept in. Caps got to get this puck towards the net, but it's sent out here. No icing. And comes all the way back down now. And that's the end of the period. So, Caps trail 2-0 at the end of the second period, but we'll go into the third period with about 48 seconds of power play time remaining. A couple good opportunities there for the Caps on the power play as they found Grayson in the circle a couple of times. They got good chances. One goes off the bar. One is stopped by the goaltender. And hopefully the Caps can make something of the remaining power play time to start off the third period. All right, so we're back for the start of the third period now. Team switch sides. Caps on your right in red now. Carolina on the left in white. Caps start off on the power play here and look to gain the zone and set something up. It's on Grayson's stick now. And he looks to get it back for Ellis, but it comes off their stick now, and a shorthanded chance here, and a shorthanded goal for Carolina. Good effort there from James to try to tie up the stick at the last second, but a strong take to the net from Carolina there, and they're still able to get the backhanded shot off. The Caps now trail 3-0 here in the third. Offside the call here. Sent in deep here. Icing will be the call. Caps will have an offensive zone face-off. Jax, Harrison, Xander, Declan sends a shot towards the net there. It's stopped by the goaltender. Kept in at the wall there by Declan, but now it comes out. Harrison now carries it over the line. Harrison looks to set a pass up. Now it comes back the other way, and walking in here, good job by Jackson to poke the initial one away, and now a rebound is put in there by Carolina, so they get a fourth goal here. Carolina quickly picking up the puck here in the offensive zone. It's blocked there by Walker, and now Grayson charges forward, and he's got two canes on him. Offside here, the call. 13:28 to go in the third. Caps still looking for a goal. Jace, Walker, Grayson, Theo, and Liam. Now it's Walker who gets it back to Liam. Shot there on Jackson. Rebound is stopped as well. Good work there from Jackson, who has played well so far in this game. Behind the net now. Ellis picks it up and looks to get it to James. Jace will carry forward over the line. Jace into the zone now. Stop behind the net. James has it here. Tries to get it to the front. Oh, and it just gets deflected away. Offside the call here. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Ty, James, Kareem, Declan, and Caleb. Sent in deep here by the Canes. Worked out here by the Caps, and a 2-on-1 developing here, and Kai tries to catch James, but just gets past him. James working on the puck now below the goal line, leaves for Kareem behind the net. He gets it to Kai. Kai now looks to backhand one on. The rebound try there by Kareem doesn't go. Shot there from Declan. Now James passes over to Kai, and it's kept in by Declan. Declan now looks to send it towards the net. He does, and it's gloved down there by the goaltender. Into the corner now. Theo battles for it there. Shot from the point goes wide. Now it's Xander who picks it up, and he looks to chip it forward for Peter, but it's broken up along the way and sent back in. From the circles, it's chipped towards the net on the back, and it goes above the crossbar. Now they try to jam it in. Good effort there from Xander. Theo's stick breaks there on a block attempt. Sent in now. Jackson stops it behind the net. Picked up by Liam, who gets it over to Peter, who gets it to Jax. Jax now carries it up the wall. Strong pressure here from Carolina. Now they try to keep it in at the dot. Oh, big save there from Jackson. Good job challenging that shot, Jackson, as that was picked up in the high slot and sent in on net. Jax now chips the puck down the ice. No icing here. Caps will make a change. Picked off by Walker here. He sends a shot on. That's gloved down by the Carolina goaltender. Off the face-off, it comes back for Cayley. He sends it in. Working their way in here are the Canes. They send a puck through the crease, but now it's chipped out here by Walker and quickly collected by the Canes. Behind the net, it's Cayley who picks it up. And Cayley begins to rush up the ice here, carrying it forward. Now it's Jace who has it. And he looks to get towards the front. And another penalty coming up here on Carolina as Cayley was hauled down. So power play opportunity here for the Caps. Time of the penalty is 7:35 to go in the third period. So James, Kareem, Jace, Grayson, Ellis, controlled off the face-off. It's Kareem who has it. He looks to get it across, but it's broken up there in the slot. And now it comes out. Another shorthanded chance here for Carolina as they race back. A good save there from Jackson. And now Jace chips it forward for Kareem. Now it is back on Grayson's stick. Caps on the power play need to get this puck in the zone. Now it's Jace who has it, and he leaves for Kareem. Kareem gives to Jace. Jace looks to get it to Kareem. Kareem's shot there is stopped by the goaltender. 37 seconds left to go on the power play for the Caps. It's Kai now, Jax, Xander, Peter, and Liam. Puck squirts out here, and it's Kai who resets, gets it to Liam, who gets it to Jax, and Jax now looks to work the puck in. He swings it around, back for Liam at the point. Liam makes a move there, it sends the puck towards the slot. And now it's carried out by the Canes. And back to Jax now, who gets it to Liam. Liam back to Jax. Jax looks to find Xander. Now a penalty coming up on the Caps. Soft call there as Liam is being sent to the box. It's just a hard challenge, really, but most of the calls have went against the Caps in this game. Picked up by Kareem off that face-off. Stays in the zone here. Behind the net now, Cayley chases it into the corner. About 58 seconds remain on the power play here for Carolina. Just under 5 minutes to go in the third. There's a power play goal for Carolina as the puck squirted out into the high slot and was slapped home. Time of the goal is 4:45 here in the third period. Carolina takes a 5-0 lead. Offside. Duran now carries the puck forward and chips it into the zone. Sent back to Ellis. Kept in by Carolina. Now Walker on the wall, jars it loose, gets it back to Ellis. She sends it up the wall to Grayson. Sent out of play. .348 to go here in the third period. It's Kai, James, Kareem, Liam, and Theo. Now it's Caps to try to bring it over the line, but Going back to chase this one now is Karim. Loses the handle there. Behind the net now it's Liam who kicks it out. He sends it for James. James gets it to Theo. Caps need to get this puck down the other end of the ice. It's Kai who has it. He carries it out in front of the net and looks to get it to Kareem. Can't quite pick it up cleanly. Good stop there from Jackson. .207 to go here in the third period. Good work here by Xander. Oh, and Xander puts one in onto the bar. Great effort there from Xander. Welcome back, Xander Ball. Missed a couple of games with a injury, but back here for his first game. Makes a great play to force a turnover in the offensive zone, and then roots one on the backhand. So the Caps find a goal here late in the third period. And, oh, this one is turned over there. And just like that, Carolina gets it back. The Caps barely had a chance to celebrate the goal before Carolina gets one back. That's pretty much how this game went this morning. Minute and 20 left here in the third. Caps now trail 6-1. Now it's Walker who carries the puck forward and leaves for Grayson. Grayson looks to find Walker now. Oh! And the puck was there for a moment, but it was then chipped out by the defense. A hard forecheck here from Carolina, who's done well with the forecheck throughout this game. And they create the turnover, but they lose the puck there at the blue line and are forced out. Carolina now picks it up and looks to get it to the slot. Oh, they put one off the post. And now another try. And Jackson is just fighting for the puck here, but he gets his stick back now, and that'll be the end of this one as the clock finally expires. So after 3 periods, final score is 6 for the Canes, and 1 for the Caps. The Caps' next game will be this afternoon at 2 p.m. against the Nashville Junior Predators. So these teams will shake hands here, and we will see you later this afternoon.